ready? Believe that. You hear me? First off, shout out respect to Kalen Deboer. Basically made it clear, basically made it clear he was not interested in the Michigan job. Big props. Shout out, kudos to him, right, for keeping his word, basically staying loyal to Bama, loyal to his players, right, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And this will benefit him where? I'll tell you where. In a recruiting class. From here on out, more players will trust him, huh? Trust his word, huh? Trust everything he says to them, you know? Believing everything he says to them. You hear me? Period. They will play harder for him. Why? Because big thing is he kept his word, man, to the team, to the fans, to Alabama, etc. So you got to respect him for that. It would be a dumb job. I repeat, a dumb job to take at this moment. Yeah, you know? But if he was enticed by the money, if he was enticed by the guapino, huh? The federale, the linguine, the machismo, the cheddar better, the butter, the bread, and the butter, right? Huh? Oh, he would have walked right out the door and asked for mo. You know, man, I'm just being real here. 1,000 round yonder. Ain't no way if he didn't follow his heart, his spirit, boom, and want to keep his word, boom, understand it's his duty to rebuild this program, boom, and he is on his way into doing just that, right? If he didn't care about none of that, man, about legacy, et cetera, right? Really care about his players, he would have been out the door, like I say. But it means more to him than some money. All the rumors everybody talking about, people love to say, oh, DeBoer's wife, she hates Bama. She hates living in Bama. That's why he kept his house in Washington. Maybe, just maybe, he wanted to keep his damn house in Washington. Yeah, maybe he wants to go visit Washington sometimes. So I wonder who the hell came up with the rumor that his wife hates or she just can't stand being in Bama. Ultimately, they want to relocate back to Washington. Huh? Stop the cap, man. Stop the cap. You see what I mean when I say people will say anything for a view, for the clout, for the guapino, huh? The federale, the clout. You hear me, dog? Heavy. Beat writers will make up a story, say anything, huh? Um, have incorrect grammar all over the page. Yeah, but still get away with it. It's the realm we're in, right? It's the realm we're in, baby. Yeah. So at the end of the day, the board made the smart decision. But also, why in the hell would anybody in their right mind want to go to Michigan right now? How wicked, how evil, disgusting, huh? Lustful, you hear me, dog? Infested, infected. Michigan looks right now, that football program from top to bottom. Yeah, I know. They want to use more as the scapegoat right now. But at the end of the day, I guarantee, I repeat, huh? I guarantee it's something fishy going on. It's something fishy going on all through that school. I repeat, I guarantee, huh? It's something fishy going on all through that damn school. Oh, hell to the no, no, no. The Michigan State coach wasn't the only one. The Michigan coach ain't the only one. Yeah, they probably getting pushed into the spotlight. You hear me? For some dumb shit they done did. But yeah, I guarantee, man, you know how it go. You know how the cookie crumble sometime, right? Right. Oh, so Shamon Moore ain't the only one getting some ass outside the house. You hear me? I stand on that 10 toes down, baby. You hear me? Sharon Moore ain't the only one pounding some cheeks. You hear me, dog? Heavy outside the house up round yonder. you know? In that Michigan cold, weary, dreary place. Bottom line, point blank, period. So Kalen Deboer made the right decision for himself, for his family, and everybody around him. At the end of the day, it would have been a dumb move. And whatever coach does take that job and goes there, they will be in for a rude awakening, period. Huh? Yeah, man. It's a certain energy around a certain frequency around, right? The University of Michigan football program, right? Right now. They may honestly lose their quarterback. I repeat, yeah, they may honestly lose their quarterback. You know the one, you know the one they paid all that damn money. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Basically saying, hey, if you crash out, hey, we gave you this money. Don't ask for nothing else. We've washed our hands with you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know? Now I'm never saying don't pay the players or the players shouldn't get played, right? Right. You know, pay the men for the money they bring to the school, huh? They should have been getting paid. But how much is too much? You hear me? How much is too much for a crash out brain? You hear me, huh? Yeah. Or for in some cases, entitled filling brain, you know? Period, man. It's like damn near setting them up for failure. Heavy. Hands down, man down, no cap. Yeah. So at the end of the day, the board, shit, man. Trust me, his wife will be much happier. I repeat, his wife will be much happier and remain much happier in Alabama, much more than Michigan. Cold ass Michigan, huh? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. And like I say, why would you want to enter a program with that going on? It's not about just needing a coach, you know? They don't just need a damn coach, bro. You hear me? Heavy. They need something way more than a coach, you know? Period, dog. Point blank, period. They may need a whole breakdown, a whole revamp, a whole new system, do it a totally different way. They may need a new chairman, a new GM, whatever you want to call it, man. A new school counselor, boom, whatever, man. Heavy dog. Yeah, you know, a new dean, whatever, man. Boom. But it's a lot of shit going on around yonder at Michigan. So Kalen DeBoer, if anything, he made the right, smart decision. But at the end of the day, he showed his true heart. He showed his word means something heavy, you know? And that's what you respect, huh? That's what you love and ride with, huh? Ride with about your coach, bro. Period. Yeah, man. He stood tall. He stood tall, huh? Focused on one thing, on the main goal, main agenda at hand. But his recruiting, boom. Oh, man. You cannot take for granted how much this will elevate him being able to get all the players across the country, huh? Yeah, I'm talking about the country, right? Right. Everybody try to paint him out in a bad light when he up and left Washington. You talk about leaving Washington. He did everything he could for them motherfuckers round yonder in Washington, huh? Yeah. Now he go takes his legacy somewhere else. Boom. Period, man. Period, man. Yeah. He gave Washington what he did. He gave him the years he owed. Now he goes to be great. He wants to be great and leave a legacy, which he has every right to do. You know, period. He didn't leave abruptly, really like Saban. They knew. Yeah, it was still up in the air. But them Washington motherfuckers knew what was going on at the end of the day, right? Right. I'm talking about Saban. He was boom, boom. Game over. Next day, boom, he out of there. Everybody like, oh damn, what? Oh damn, no, now hold up now, calm it down, calm it down. Then boom, transfer portal. Caleb Downs, first one, gone up out of there. You know it was coming then, domino effect then. Yeah. Some stayed, respect to the loyal ones, the real ones that didn't get enticed by the money, by the guapino, by the federale, huh? Yeah. You know, and Caleb Downs even said it recently, right? He said SEC has the best competition. I don't know what interview it was. Go look it up. But Caleb Downs pretty much said the SEC has the best level of competition, bro. Week in, week out. You hear me? You cannot ignore that. He's played in the SEC. He said that's the highest level of football, college football there is. So what more is there to debate? So we know why Caleb Downs left. He left because of the guapino, the funds that were available to him, period. And I guarantee if he could do it over, he would have stayed at Bama. But at the end of the day, that's just a quick little message, bro. You hear me? But Kalen Deboer came in and rebuilt everything. Why would he want to leave something that's just beginning and he's already winning? It's starting to work already. You know, the things he planned are coming to fruition now. You know, we're beginning to see what could potentially be of this Alabama program. We're talking about no longer a Nick Saban era, but we're talking about a Kalen DeBoer era. that has really began this year. Yeah, for real. So shout out, respect, Kalen Deboer once again. Get them boys ready for Oklahoma. It's time to bang. Yeah, it's time to bang. Alabama don't turn the ball over. They beat them by 30. Yeah, I said it. Let me repeat it. Let me repeat it and make it clear. Alabama don't turn the ball over, right? They beat Oklahoma by 30. You heard, man? Big skull here, man. Roll Tide full of pride, win, lose, or draw. But hey, let's go win. Let's go win. Here we come. Roll Tide for life.